Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. It's Katie here from Live It Well Nutrition. I'm so glad that you're stopping by. If you're new to my channel and this is your first time seeing my videos, I do mom life videos, things related to pregnancy and motherhood. I'm a holistic nutritionist, so you'll definitely hear things about nutrition and holistic health. And then of course, I love natural, simple living, and I do a lot of videos of that too. I'd love to have you as a subscriber or to stick around and watch my other videos. So please consider subscribing and hit that notification bell if you do, so that you get notified of my future videos. I do multiple videos a week. And yeah, today though, I'd like to share with you all what to do on a rainy day with your kid. Because I have a 15-month-old, he just turned 15 months. And on rainy days, as the west coast of Canada gets a lot of, it's kind of difficult. It's hard to find ideas of what to do with your kids. I know for me, I used to think, well, the slide is wet, the park is wet, the toys are wet, there's mud, like what are we supposed to do? So here are some ideas. Let's get started. Toddlers love nature. There's something about being connected to the planet and the earth that is so grounding to all of us. And I know that children just have this innate sense to explore, and they love doing that when they're in nature. So take your child to your nearest park or trail run, trail walk, the beach, anywhere that you can, even if it's raining. The forests usually have quite a good tree cover, and so you'll definitely get wet and dripped on, but it's not going to be the same as if you're just walking outside under the sky. If your kid is anything like mine and loves Peppa Pig, then he or she will probably love splashing and jumping up and down in muddy puddles. And so why don't you either take their shoes off, or if you have gum boots, put those on. I just got my son's shoes wet and he had a blast jumping around and running through puddles, and it was maybe one of the best parts of his outing with me this day. Most children love animals. Children just have this special connection with animals. They're cute, they're fluffy, they're different, yet behaviorally sometimes they're the same, and they're unpredictable, they're funny looking. And so I took my child to go see the ducks in a pond, and rain or shine, those ducks will be there. They will probably most likely be there even more if it's raining, because they're sticking together in their little group or flock, and they're, catching worms on the side of the wet sand or dirt next to the pond, and that's just kind of where they'll be. And so, especially on rainy days, you'll probably find ducks at the pond. After your big excursion outside, they're most likely going to be tired out. Put them in the tub, let the bubbles pile up, let them play with their toys, and then you can go and make the lunch and kind of get that done. Or maybe just put your feet up and have a little sip of coffee or tea. Even if your son or daughter is not old enough to be left in the tub, then you can just make a warm drink for yourself and hang out in that room with them. Play with them in the tub if you like, or just hang out on the side and enjoy kind of your time as they're distracted and playing with their boats and things, rubber duckies even, recreating what they just experienced in the tub. My next idea is that if they haven't gone down for a nap, or if they went down for a nap like my son did and woke up again, then you can play this game. You can make use out of your recycling by making a game out of it. And what we did in my home is we took some old cardboard boxes that food came in, and it's bendy and pliable, so it's not like stiff cardboard boxes, but it's the bendy pliable kind of stuff that food comes in. And you cut out the shapes. We made a fishing game, and we cut out fish shapes and starfish, and then we hot glue gunned magnets to them I took a bamboo stick from my garden and tied a cooking string to it with a magnet glued to the end as well. And then we spent some time coloring. Now, Diego, my son, is only 15 months old, and so he did not take part in a lot of the creating of this game, but I do have other children who come to the house, and that is why, if you saw my playroom cleanup video, I'll link it in the description below, you'll see a variety of toys, and some of them are for older kids. And so I do have older kids come to my house sometimes, and this game was even more fun for them. Like, my 15-month-old did it, accomplished, you know, clicking the magnets and having a blast over and over and over again. But the older kids, there was, on this particular day with the magnets, I had a 2.5-year-old and an almost 6-year-old. And they did really well at coloring and decorating the fish and starfish, and then playing the game. And they made the couch into a ship and had a lot of fun doing that. So this can be used as a game for not just 15 months old, which is pretty young to be playing this game. You'll really have to watch them around the magnets. Don't let them try to eat them or anything. I'm not sure if your child is putting everything in their mouth. My child is not doing that so much. Diego is not, but you know, you don't want to risk it. Don't leave them alone with the magnets, because it is like the size of their esophagus. But the older the kids, it's still a fun game. So I suggest doing that, and then you're creating a zero waste game and teaching your children that you don't have to go out and buy something, and it doesn't have to harm the planet. You can use something out of things that you have in your home. So bonus. A great sensory material exercise is Goop, and most kids really love this. Goop is squishy to touch, it's moldable, and you can make it out of natural ingredients, and it's just so much fun. You can make your own colors, and kids have a lot of fun with it. Again, if your child's not trying to eat everything, then this is a good activity for them, whatever that age may be. I do have in my playroom a few sensory activities. One is a bucket of rice, and you just kind of sift it through your hands and play with it and see how it feels. And that's how kids learn, especially kinesthetic learners who learn by doing things, not just looking and hearing things. Put on a nice cartoon, get your book out, and just relax. Have a nice cozy afternoon while your child has a nice snack and a cozy afternoon themselves, and kind of relaxes and is in a calm state watching a show, while you can also do just something as relaxing for you. So don't forget to take care of yourself on the rainy days as well. I hope that you really liked these tips for rainy days with your toddlers. I had so much fun with this day, where I went out with my son, and it was another day that I had the children over who were playing with the games. But it feels so good to provide your child with a day that, you know, they're really using their senses and exploring and learning and having fun, even if it's raining. And so I know when you're looking out the window and it's raining and it looks cold, it's kind of hard because you have to go outside with them, and that means that you could be getting wet. But we really do teach by example and lead by example, and this is going to teach your children so much more than your words ever could. And so with that, I'll leave you. And until next time, friends, live it well, because you only live once. Bye.